Good for you. Congratulations. Who did you bring on the team with you?
I brought Pearson Bell and Rich Andres.
All right, we'll meet these guys in just a little bit. We'll find out what you do and how you do it. And we're playing for points on the board. The red team won the coin toss. 10 points in the first round, 20 in the second, 30 in the third. That's what each question is worth. And take a look at the game board that Rachel Dossi is standing in front of, because before we ask your question, you want to select your game piece. You want to get your X's or your O's across, up and down, or diagonal for 50 points. We're playing for points. And the winning teams, now until the end of this season, you become eligible to win 3 LED TVs from Global TV. That would be a great prize for these hard-working teachers. The red team is going to start, so Chris, pick a game piece, please.
I think we're going to go with B2.
B2. Show us where that is, Rachel. There it is. Which of these parks is not part of the Olmsted Park system in Buffalo? A, Martin Luther King Jr. Park, B, Cazenovia Park, or C, the Tift Nature Preserve?
Tift Nature Preserve.
Boy, you jumped right in there. They said Tift Nature Preserve. We'll see if he's correct. Rachel?
Tift Nature Preserve is right.
Correct answer. Teachers are in the house, everybody. This is going to be a challenging game. It's going to be fun. We're up to the blue O team. Pick a game piece, please.
What do we go with? D4?
D4, that's what Brett wants. We'll see if you can get 10 points. Pope Francis, expected to step into a political controversy with an encyclical on what subject? A, same-sex marriage, B, climate change, or C, women priests? Pope Francis, coming to Philadelphia this September.
We're going to go with climate change.
Brett says B. Rachel?
That is correct.
That is the correct answer. Points are on the board. We're playing with our great teacher teams. You are next. And Chris, give us a game piece, please.
We'll go to B3, please.
All right, B3. That's where it'll be. The U.S. Supreme Court is expected to step into political controversy with the decision this year on what subject? A, same-sex marriage, B, the campaign finance reform, or C, IRS audits?
Same-sex marriage.
The Supreme Court and same-sex marriage. Is that going to be the controversy, Rachel?
That is correct.
Up next with the blue O team, give us a game piece, please.
B4.
B4. We'll see if we can get 10 points with question 4. Though the American Academy of Pediatrics says children should avoid watching or playing with electronic devices until they turn 2, a recent study found that 36% of parents said their children had touched or scrolled a screen before what age? A, 6 months, B, 1 year, or C, 18 months? Technology in the homes. 6 months, a year, or 18 months? Brett?
We're going to go with 1 year.
B. Rachel?
1 year is correct.
All the rage, that technology, and I got to believe in the schools. Teachers, am I right? You got to keep the devices out of the students' hands. Oh, here I am seeing a lot of shaking of heads. Rachel Dossi over at the trivia scoreboard. What is the score as we end round 1?
Well, we're neck and neck. It's 20-20.
20-20. It's a tie score with our social studies teachers from all over Western New York. We're going to meet more of them. We're going to show you a website where you can find out more information. And Bragging Rights continues right after this. Welcome back to Bragging Rights on WBBZ TV and over at the trivia scoreboard with Rachel Dossi from Jobs. Rachel, did you have a teacher, special teacher, when you were going to high school in Jamestown?
I did. His name was Mr. Tien.
Mr. Tien?
Mm-hmm.
And what did he teach?
Drama.
So he made an impact on your life?
Yes.
Yeah, see, teachers, that you make an impact on students' lives, and years later, they talk all about it. Now, you know, we were talking about how hard teachers work, and you have a special gift.
I do, because teachers are so important. It's a $25 gift card to the winner.
The winning team will then split this, the Duff's famous wings card. Okay, I'll take that. So whoever the winning team is, and you have the wings under there. Show us these lovely wings. Now, they've been here in the studio, but that doesn't mean they're not appealing. I'm going to bring these right up to the set, okay? To further tempt our teacher team.
Oh, they smell good.
They do smell good, don't they? Smell. Let's go to the website for Duff's Wings. And Rachel, tell us all about some of the other specials that you've got there.
Well, we have a couple of specials for 20 wings, a large fry, and a pitcher of beer or a pitcher of pop. It ranges between $20 to $30-something
So you can come in with your friends. Maybe all the teachers can go in there. So teachers, I have these wings. So this is incentive now to do what? No, can't take it, Brett. All right, yep, there you go. It looks good. All right, I'm going to come right over and here, Sarah. We're going to take this right over here. Thank you very much, there, Kat. Because we don't want anything to happen to those chicken wings. But we're here on the set with our game teams. Would you welcome back to the show the Grover Clevelands? They're here on the red side. And we're playing against the Millard Fillmores over here on the blue side. And I'm going to come over and talk with another team member on the red team. You are?
I'm Lynn Garcia. I teach social studies, U.S. history at Hutch Tech High School in Buffalo.
Any students or anybody you want to give a shout out to there?
Just my mom.
Good. You know, we have a website. Hi, Mom. We have a website that we can show because you were telling us about the mission of the website, the mission of why we're here tonight.
Niagara Frontier Council for Social Studies, our mission is to help promote social studies education throughout Western New York. And social studies is kind of like the forgotten discipline, so we're trying to bring it back to the forefront because it's so important to remember your history.
All right, there it is, and I'll read the website URL for you. It's nfcss.org, nfcss.org, and there it is, so we can find out more about it. And congratulations, thanks for your great work.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're going to come over and meet another member of this team, and this is...
Pearson Bell. I teach U.S. history in Medina Central School District.
All right, Medina, a little ways away in Orleans County, right?
It is.
Yeah, and we're on the cable there, so we're happy to say hi to all of our friends in Medina. How long have you been teaching?
I have taught for 8 years now.
Students paying attention?
Of course.
Of course they
No,
are.
they're not on their phones. Yes.
That's right. Yeah, like we had in that last program.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, Rachel Dossie, you're over there at the game board. What is the score as we begin round 2?
Well, it's tied right now. Red has 20 and so does blue.
20 to 20. We're tied. We're up to And we're going to start. Chris, take a look at the game board and give us a selection, please.
I think I'd like to select A4.
A4 for 20 points now. What show first arrived on network television as a 1955 summer replacement for Saturday Night Fights? None of us were around then, but let's take our TV test. Was it A, The Lawrence Welk Show, B, I Love Lucy, or C, The Ed Sullivan Show? A network replacement in 55. What do you think, Chris?
I think we're going to go with the Ed Sullivan Show.
Ed Sullivan, selection C. Rachel?
That is incorrect.
What is the correct answer, Rachel?
Lawrence Welk Show.
Lawrence Welk with all the bubbles. That might be kind of fun here on the set to have bubbles, don't you think? Yeah, Brett, it's your turn. No points are on the board. What do you like as your game piece?
A4.
A4. Question number 6. Who sang the hit song, How Much Is That Doggy in the Window? Was that A, Connie Francis, B, Annette Funicello, or C, Patti Page?
I'm going to go with what my friend Rich said. C, Patti Page.
C. Rachel?
Patti Page is correct.
Correct answer. Brett, you don't think you want to sing a little bit of that now, do you?
Rich might.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe in the next reset, Rich will sing the great Patti Page song. But Chris, you're next. Where would you like your X to go?
We'll select C4 for the block.
Let's take a look at that game board. C4 at the bottom. Good strategy. We'll see if you can block with this question for 20 points. What country was the target of Operation Rolling Thunder? A, Afghanistan. B, North Vietnam. C, Germany.
North Vietnam.
B, Rachel?
That is correct.
From 1965 to 1968, and you got the block with that question. Boy, this game's getting tough. It's getting tough. Brett, give us a game piece.
A3, please.
A3 for 20 points. Bruce Jenner. He has been in the news recently after coming out as transgender. Before that, he was the befuddled stepdad of the Kardashian clan. And before that, a gold medal Olympian in what category? A, swimming, B, the long jump, or C, the decathlon?
It's C, decathlon.
C. Rachel?
Decathlon is correct.
And that was in 1976. It was a very good year, wasn't it, Chris?
It's a really, really good year. I recall.
I can, you can't.
No, I can't.
Yeah. What is the selection you'd like?
We will select A2.
Okay, we're going to look at the board. A2. All right. Question 9. Which of the following is not a book in the Old Testament of the Bible? A, Hebrews, B, Samuel, or C, Leviticus? Not a book in the Old Testament of the Bible.
We will select Hebrews.
A is the selection made. Rachel?
That is correct.
Correct answer. Okay, we're up to the next question with Brett.
We'll say D2.
Okay, D2 it is. This is the last question in this round. D2 will be yours if you get this correct. Question 10. How many time zones are there in the United States? A, 4, B, 6, or C, 9? 4, 6, or 9?
We'll go with 6.
B. Rachel?
That is incorrect.
What is the correct answer, Rachel?
9 time zones.
9, that's right. Because by law, the United States uses 9 standard time zones stretching from the Atlantic, which includes Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands, west of the time zone that includes Guam. Did you know that over there? Yeah, because they're social studies. They know this stuff over there. All right, Rachel, let's take a look at the game board and see where we're at score-wise.
Well, right now we're tied again. It's 60-60.
60 to 60. These teachers are having a great big social studies battle, and we're watching it unfold right here. We'll find out who pulls ahead, the winner. Who's going to take that jump skip certificate home? Find out right after this.
Bragging rights on WBBZ TV, your hometown television station, will continue after this from our sponsors.
Just pick up your game board to get a piece of the action.
It's Bragging Rights, your hometown television station. We're WBBZ. We're having a great, big, fun time here because we're playing with our red team. Would you say, well, hi again to the Grover Clevelands. They're back. Those teachers from NFCSS, and they're playing against the Millard Fillmores. 2 iconic Buffalo presidents. We're going to come over now and say hello to the third member of our Red X team. And you are?
Sue Rachelson.
Sue, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
How long have you been a teacher?
16 years.
And where do you...
Second career.
Second career for you. Where did you teach and where are you teaching? What are you teaching?
I teach at Riverside High School, and currently I'm teaching financial planning and applied finance.
That's very important, so the students get a chance to figure out money, the value of that. That's pretty deep.
It is. It is. And it gives them a good leg up on their own personal finances, as well as when they get out into the community and get a job, how to handle their money.
It is very good to be responsible.
It is.
Are you having a good time?
Absolutely.
Good. Okay. We're going to meet the next member of the O team from this team. You are?
I'm Rich Anders from North Tonawanda High School.
And what do you teach there, Rich?
9th grade Global Studies and AP U.S. Government.
And you were telling us in one of the breaks that you kind of do a similar game show with the students.
Yes, we're on the radio with our students of Scholastic Bowl, which is a quiz team, 4-member team, and it's a similar multi-round item on 1340 on the AM radio.
You know, Rich, you kind of have that radio voice. Did you know that?
I also have a radio face.
Give it. So you're watching WBBZ TV. Let's see.
You're watching WBBZ TV.
Oh my gosh, he's got the job. How about that? All right. Rich, give us the score, Rachel, as we begin round 3.
Well, we're tied. It's 60-60.
All right, 60-60. Rachel is here from Dumps over there, 60-60. The winning team walks away with the bragging rights and a gift certificate from Dumps. We're up to question 11. Chris, pick a game piece, please.
I will select C2.
C2. Who wrote the song Old Man River from the musical Showboat? A. Kern and Hammerstein. B. Rodgers and Hammerstein. Or C. Rodgers and Hart. Old Man River. Rich, you have the deeper voice. You could sing Old Man River. I'm not coming over to ask you to sing. But sure. The selection is A. Kern and Hammerstein. B. Rodgers and Hammerstein. C. Rodgers and Hart. Who wrote Old Man River? Chris?
We will go with Rodgers and Hammerstein.
B. Rachel?
That is incorrect.
Give us the answer.
A. Kern and Hammerstein.
Yeah, Jerome Kern and Oscar Hammerstein. So we didn't have that correct, but we move forward. You're up next, Brett.
We'll go with D2.
D2 is the selection they're going to make. For question number 12, 30 points. Who was vice president under President Eisenhower? A. John Nance Garner. B. Alvin Barkley. Or C. Richard Nixon.
C. Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon is the selection. Rachel?
That is correct.
Correct answer. Who, of course, later went on to become president and then resign. Question 13 is next, and Chris, give us a game piece.
I will select D1.
D1. At the top, Shakespeare's Hamlet was a prince of A. Denmark, B. England, C. Germany.
With A. Denmark.
A. Rachel?
That is correct.
The teachers are here. They're playing a great game. We're playing bragging rights, and you're up next, Brett.
We'll go with C1.
C1. Question 14 for 30 points. At the top is where your O would go. For this, how many members of the U.S. House represent New York State? A, 24, B, 27, or C, 30?
We're going to go with B, 27.
B. Rachel?
27 is correct.
Okay. Chris, you feeling the heat?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Where do you think you would like your X to go?
I'll select A1.
Okay, A1. Right at the top. Listen up, teachers. Which state has the most members of Congress? A, New York, B, California, or C, Texas?
California. B.
B. Rachel?
California is correct.
California has 53 members, Texas 36, New York and Florida 27 each. We're up to question 16, and Brett, it's your turn.
We'll go with B1, please.
Okay, B1, take a look at the board. B1, we're going to see if you can get 30 points. What is the most popular fruit in the United States? A, apple, B, banana, or C, grape?
Can I ask the audience?
You can ask the audience, it's an option. You can turn the camera and take a look at that beautiful studio audience. What's the most popular fruit, studio audience? A, apple, B, banana, or C, grape? All right, I think they made a selection, but it's up to you, Brett, to figure it out.
I've been married for 20 years, and my wife has mouthed the words apple out there, so I'm going with what my wife said, apple.
And let's see if it's correct. Apple, A?
That is incorrect.
What is the correct answer, Rachel?
Banana.
Banana, yeah, banana. Chris said banana. All right. Yeah, if you want to ask the audience, you can do that too. We'll see if we can figure that out with a few questions left. But it's time now, Chris, to pick the game piece.
I'll select B1.
B1. Which of the following is not a primary color? A, green. B, yellow. Or C, red? Not a primary color.
I'll go with A, green.
Rachel?
That is correct.
Congratulations. Yeah, red, yellow, a lot of the colors right here on the bragging rights set. Just had to take a look around. Okay, Brett?
We'll go with D2.
D2 is what he says. D2 it is. Question 18. Which state does not have a single county? A, Hawaii, B, New Mexico, or C, Louisiana?
I'm going to go with C, Louisiana.
C. Rachel?
Louisiana is correct.
So, Brett, we'll have to ask you why. Do you know why?
Because Rich told me.
Rich told you.
They have parishes.
They have parishes, exactly. It's based on a French model. Okay. That's a question. All right. You know what? I see by the old clock on the wall, it is time for this bragging rights edition to wrap up. We're having such fun. Rachel Dossie from Dups, give us the score.
We are still tied. It's 150 to 150.
150 to 150. So that means we are going to have a tiebreaker, all right? So we are going to have to flip a coin, and I've got the coin. All right. The next team up will make the selection. All right. Would you like heads or tails?
Okay, I'll select tails.
All right, they're going to select tails, and we're going to flip the coin. All right, it's flipping, and it is tails. I see that it's tails. So that means, red team, you won the coin toss because you're next up. Do you want to take the question, or would you like to give the question over to the blue team?
I believe we will take the question.
Okay, if you take the question and you win the game. If you take the question and you lose the question, you will lose the game and you guys will win. All right. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just for fun, pick a game piece where you'd like your game piece to go.
So many choices. I'll take C3.
Okay, C3 is where it'll go, but we're in the tiebreaker. Very exciting. The studio is silent. What country is known as the land of pagodas? A, Burma, B, Cambodia, or C, Laos? The land of pagodas.
A, Burma, or Myanmar.
A, Burma. Rachel?
That is correct.
All right, with now a total of 180, the red team are the bragging rights champions. The Grover Clevelands take the prize. Now, we talked earlier about the Dups gift certificate, which I have right in my hand. The blue team, take a look at the monitor. We're not going to send you home empty-handed. We have some great fun gifts. Oh, you know what? Greg, come on up, Chris, because we have these great gifts for you. All right, team. For the blue team, we're not going to send you home empty-handed. We have here the King of Queens oven mitts from our King of Queens show, which airs Sunday through Friday at 10 p.m. So I'm going to give that over to you guys. They can pass that along. All right. There, hold those up, guys. There they are. The King of Queens oven mitts are over there. And for the red X team, here you are, everybody. Your Dups gift certificate. Split that up among you. Thanks for being here. Rachel Dossie from over at Dups, thanks for being here these last few games. Give us the location of where you're located.
We are located by the entrance off of the Transit Road location.
Right here in the Eastern Hills Mall.
Yeah.
We're going to say hi to Rachel. Teachers, congratulations. Teachers, thank you for what you do for the students here in Western New York. And that website again is, ladies and gentlemen, nfcss.org. And if you'd like to be a contestant, there it is. And if you'd like to be a contestant here on Bragging Rights, you can go to our website, wbbz.tv, like us on Facebook, and we'll see you next time on your hometown MeTV station.